Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donald Parham.
35 yards.
And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Play action. Now Griffin. He's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Griffin's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. For a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Gets through and now an opening. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Griffin. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. This is caught by Evans. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They go play action with Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. LaDainian Tomlinson with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Buffalo
go.
offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bruce Smith, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Fitzpatrick's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give to LaDainian up the gut.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go again to Tomlinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Tomlinson up the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. LaDainian Tomlinson. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. On first down, Griffin. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.